let's talk about how to make the most of virtual networking events. Obviously, it's a huge benefit because it saves a lot of time in having to travel. You can just get ready from here up, not too bad. And you can also get to know people who are outside of your town or your area, people in the entire state or the entire country or in the world. So it's a fantastic way to network and expand. Some tips I'll give you is, first of all, you can actually change your name and add your title or what it is that you do or even your company name. So this is a very subtle way so that it's crystal clear when people are just looking at that screen with lots of faces, they see what it is that you do. Uh, I have seen people who go ahead and do a huge virtual background that has their logo sticking out. I personally think it looks a little cheesy. It looks a little forced, like they had so much time on their hands and here's this fancy background they were able to put together. I think that people like to do business with who they know, like, and trust. And so just having the subtle way of changing your name by adding in what you do, I think that's a fantastic way to share. I don't think it's necessary to always go ahead and put it in your virtual background. Another tip I have is make sure you have a way to connect with everyone instantly. Obviously, you can do it manually in the moment. I think it's great to be present in the moment. So I like to take a screenshot and then I will actually send that over to my assistant. She will then hop online while I'm at the event and she'll be sending people invitations to connect. When you send an invitation to connect, it's always good to add a message and then simply reference, it was great to meet you at blank networking event today. I'd love to set up a time to connect. So I instruct her what I want the message to say, and then she will go ahead and put it up to everyone at the meeting. The important thing is take the screenshot so you don't forget who the people are that you want to be connecting with. When you go into breakout rooms, if they have that feature, it's a wonderful thing to just do your wow how statement, stand out to people. It's also helpful to share a success story of how you help people. What's example of a before, what you did, and an after. That usually is memorable. And in a virtual space, sometimes it's hard to remember everyone who was there because you're not physically connecting with them. So if you can stand out in a memorable way, fantastic. Storytelling is a great way to do it. Just subtly say, I love what I do. I help clients like, and then share your ideal client transformation story. And you can share that wow how that we talked about in the previous video. The other things we want to be remembering to do is that if it's in a large scene and they don't go into breakout rooms, then just remember we don't want to be obnoxious and talk too much, but we do want our voice to be heard. If you're silent on that networking event, it was not necessarily worth our time. We need to try to stand out so that people can see us. And then we want to make note of who is standing out, who is talking out loud, or who's your ideal industry, so you can intentionally go ahead and meet up with them afterwards. So if possible, try to, if they say a question or a comment, add your voice and be memorable in the conversation so that, comment in the chat, just so that you are more memorable than just being a name that's on that screen. I'm sure there are a lot of other tips and tricks for virtual. This is a new space that we're all learning on how to best get clients in this. But I think the biggest thing is we can go from online to offline. We're able to, or from online to a virtual meeting, we're able to create traction, build referral partners, and grow your business. So good luck putting this into practice as you're doing virtual events and networking events. Okay, see ya.